Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, I'm Chappie. Nice to meet
Good
you.
to see you. Good to see you. It's Chris, sales manager for Salesforce. Thanks for coming, meeting me at the Starbucks today.
Thank you.
I know we spoke last week.
Yeah.
I would just like to start off. I want to hear a little bit more about your company. I mean, how did you get into landscaping? How's the company get started? Just kind of a quick overview.
Uh, I've been at it for 2 years. I actually got started, Chris, in 2015, and finished my second year last year, and moving into 2017. And I've been blessed. Things have been growing, but I need some help making them grow a little bit better.
Right. So it's been around for 2 years. About how's sales been?
Sales have been good. Sales have been good. I rely a lot on referrals. I'd like to
Okay.
figure out a way to make that referral be better, but
Okay.
I don't do a lot of advertising. It's all based on referrals. But I've been real pleased.
Right. So with your company, would you say you're just slightly disorganized with the way that you've been writing down clients and to-do lists and all that stuff?
I would say yes. It's been good that my business has grown,
Right.
but that's a dual-edged sword because in the fact that it has grown, I can't keep up with it as well as I was able to do when I first started.
Mhm.
I do it all manually. I keep it in a spiral notebook by hand, and when the fact that business has grown, it's making it a little bit more difficult to do that.
Right. So you're saying you're just having so many more clients come and it's just getting overwhelming because you're literally having to write everything down.
Yep.
On
I do it
a
the
sheet
old-fashioned
of
way, but
paper
that's
and
not
have-
showing. That's not looking like it's the best way.
Yeah. So do you have any concerns that you don't really have, or that you're kind of just doing it more the old-fashioned way in this growing environment? What concerns do you have? I would say for your company as a whole.
I've had some problems because I do it manually. I've actually had, and I work 3 different trucks, and I got 2 guys on each truck, one other person besides myself on my truck, and then 2 other trucks with 2 guys. And we've actually skipped some jobs. We thought we had them laid out well, and because I forgot to write one down here and there, we've missed it.
Yeah. That does tend to happen, especially if you're writing stuff down in a spiral notebook. This. Well, let me ask you this: what do you know about customer relationship management software, CRM, if you will?
I don't know much at all about that. That's
Okay.
a terminology that I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
CRM.
Okay. Well, CRM, it really helps. Number one, the customer. Number two, like I said, relationship. It really helps build that relationship, gain more relationships, and it really helps manage your business, your employees, and just your overall structure of things. So, with Salesforce, I'd like to start saying that we've been fortunate to be the number one leading CRM software for about 7 years now. There's a lot of other ones in the market, but we've been the leader. We have clients ranging from doctors to construction workers to landscape workers to software providers to people who own multi-million-dollar companies to people who own a company that only generates $5,000 in revenue a month or something very small. We have clients from all over, and personally, I think that you would benefit a lot by this. So I would like to say, do you currently, just not having a CRM software right now, does it kind of worry for your business as a whole when it comes to impeding some growth that could happen?
I feel like if I had a way of better managing my customer base so that I don't skip jobs that I'm scheduled to do, being able to expand my referral base. I'd like to have the opportunity to somehow easily be able to stay in better touch with my customer base. So if there's something out there, customer relations management software, or I think that's the terminology you used, or actually I have heard of Salesforce, but it was through somebody else's business that they were in that seemed to really help them. But I would be very interested in.
So if you're saying if you had a way to organize them,
Yep.
do it. All right, good. Well, there are 4 different packages. We have a team of executives that really look over what packages fit best with clients, and I believe the Lightning Professional is the best. So the CRM Starter, that's the simple package. That's for relatively very small companies. And you said your revenues generated upwards of $200,000. And so the Lightning Professional is kind of around that range. You'll have pretty much everything the CRM Starter has, plus about 10 more options. And some of my favorite are you have that mass email option. So you can send mass emails to all your clients, and you can also break it down by neighborhood. So
Whoa.
let's say you had a neighborhood like Oak Creek and then Oak Haven or something, and you wanted to mass email Oak Haven but not Oak Crest. You can literally dive in there, choose the Oak Haven, and then send that email out. And on top of that, it's not going to look like, oh, hey, customer, da da da. It's not going to look like you sent it from here. It's going to look you added personalization to it, because you can insert name, and it'll insert the name. So say, hey, John, just want to let you know, and you can send out what you want them to know. So it's really personable. Another great thing is that also comes with a text version too, and I've seen a lot of people do this where it'll send out a text and it'll say, you can personalize that too. It'll say, hey, John, just want to let you know we're coming by your house today around 2. We'll have Corey and Drew there. Help doing your yard. Just want to let you know. And then you'll also send a follow-up thank you. You can just set that up where it automatically does that. You can literally be driving down the road and it'll have sent that out. Okay.
Let me ask this. I've got about 112 existing customers.
Right.
Is it a really difficult process to get the information? Because you're talking about personalizing something, which I really, really like.
Yeah.
Because I've been on the receiving end of getting just a generic email, dear customer, or something.
It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't
feel like
right.
you're just getting lost in the size of the business.
Almost like it's spam or something
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
But if with 112 customers, is that a real difficult process to get that basic information loaded into the database so that we could start doing some of this emailing?
No. No,
That's
not
not a real labor-intensive deal, is it?
To put them into the actual software?
Right.
No, not at all. I mean, depending on your speed on a computer, you can range about 30 to 50 clients in the span of about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So it's fast as putting them in. And think about it this way: once you put all your existing clients in,
they're in.
They're in. It's
Cool.
not like it's not like a homework assignment where you're gonna have to go in there the next day and enter in 112 more.
Right.
It is gonna take probably an hour of grinding, but you're landscaping. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, this is the advantage of this though. You spend an hour inside the AC, and then you grab a cocktail on that. Just kind of enter in the data. Bam, there you go. Like I said, this is the Lightning Professional package, and it comes with all these options. I gave you that sheet earlier, it was broken down with everything, but I did want to highlight my favorite ones. And when it comes to pricing, it's $75 a month, so which translates to $900 a year. And then if you think about it on your end, I believe it was the maintenance full service package. That's $300 a month. You said you had 15 clients on Daniel Island.
Right.
So literally, just from 3 of those clients, you're getting $900. And you said that's an average about an hour to do 3 yards. So in 1 hour of work, you're paying for this service, which is drastically going to change your business, your efficiency, your growth. In 3 yards in 1 hour, you're going to have that paid. So
that's not an awful lot of money when you break it down that way.
Right.
When you first say 900, it's like
whoa, yeah, whoa.
But then when you break it down that way,
right. 900. That's some people's mortgage.
Yep.
But if you're breaking it down like this, it's really not that much money. It's an hour of work. And having the software, you're honestly going to be able to do 3 yards in probably 20 minutes shorter because you're not having to worry about crossing this off, crossing that off.
Right.
And like I said, it's all cloud-based. As long as you have a phone, a laptop, an iPad, you're choosing. Assume you have a smartphone. Everybody kind of has this nowadays.
Well,
so I mean, having that, it's really easy. So like I say, it's $75 a month, $900 for the year. I'd like to go ahead and kind of go get my laptop, kind of close that out for you. A lot of times people do that easy pay discount where we knock 5% off, pay it all in full.
Wait a minute, I get the 5% discount if I pay the $900 all up front?
Yep, and just kind of never have to worry about it again, and you get that 5% discount, pay it all up front. And if next year you want to change, you're like, I'm not trying to pay for it all up front. Let's do it monthly. Just give me a quick call. You have my personal line. Head sales manager here. You can literally call me anytime. I'll answer. I'll help you out here, and we'll set it up. If you wanted to do it monthly, you can change it. And if you're not happy, in a month, we offer an option that would give you your money back.
You're reading my mind. I was getting ready to say, okay, this sounds like a great idea, but what if I am not real pleased?
Right, I guarantee you'll be pleased. Never had a client turn it back. We've
Okay.
been the leader solution for 7 years.
But if
so
I do,
we'll give you that money back, not 5% discount. We give you the full $900 back.
okay.
But I guarantee you'll get your return on investment in within 3 days because your client's going to change. How's that sound?
Sound like a good deal for me.
All right, Chappie.
Let's
Thank
do
you.
it.
Let's go ahead and close this out. All right.
Let's close it out.